My name is Melissa, and I developed Taxonomist, a species visualizer. Let's see what it can do. For some background, what is taxonomy? In the biological sense, it provides a hierarchical grouping for categorizing specimens that live in the world. As you can see, different kingdoms exist, such as animals and plants, which give way to phylums, classes, and so on until we have classified a species. If you're a biologist and you have discovered a new species, you may attempt to classify it by its different properties, such as bilateral symmetry, its size, its number of legs, its presence of gills or lungs, or many other properties that can exist in a specimen. You might also try to use a dichotomous key to find out where it belongs in this Linnaean taxonomy, which was named for Carl Linnaeus. How would you be able to classify a specimen today? You might use Wikispecies, which is an offshoot of Wikipedia dedicated to species data. However, since you may not know the species name, you may not be able to search for it as easily. What you need to do is browse. But unfortunately, Wikispecies browsing is mostly done through text, though there are some accompanying images on some pages. Essentially, you will need to guess at what kingdom, phylum, etc. that your species belongs to. You can see an image of the taxonavigation that exists for the superregnum Eukaryota and the regnum Chromista. It is essentially just textual lists of the different categories under each different grouping. It would be preferable if we could use images in order to view representations of species. That way, we could more easily tell where our species might belong. It would also be great if we could get details on demand. We could get details or more information about a given species, kingdom, phylum, class, or other grouping with a single click. By using Taxonomist, it can be easier to find data you need about species. I chose to use Wikidata's SparkQuill queries to get the data and pull in the Wikipedia page of each species. The circle packing hierarchical visualization is perfect for showing the groupings of kingdoms, phylums, orders, genus, and species. And since the data is pulled in from the Wikidata API, it will be accurate if the groupings change or a new species is ever added. Let's view a current and modern method of classification by using Wikispecies. We can see on the main page the taxon navigation, which features several superregnums and several regnums, including protists, fungi, plants, and animals. If we have a species that we want to classify, and we believe that it belongs under Animalia, which is animals, we would select a link here. We would then be presented with 36 different phylums under Animalia. We would then have to see which one fits our species the best. However, this is a difficult job without other images to guide us along. We could go with Stenophora. Then we are presented with a list of classes, and so on, until we reach the species that we want. Tentaculata, Slicocoela, and the different ordines under this, such as Lobata. In any case, this is a difficult process. There are no images, only text. As well, a new page must be loaded each time that I choose a new path. This can result in a lot of dead ends, and not being able to find what I really need. Let's see what Taxonomist Species Visualizer can do. Taxonomist provides a zoomable circle packing visualization, which shows each level of the hierarchical taxonomy. So, a user can use it to browse through the taxonomy, and hopefully find out where their species belongs in relation to the other taxonomic groups. There are two main features: the circle packing visualization and access to Wikipedia's pages to get more information about each species, or kingdom, phylum, class, order, or other group. Here, we can start by selecting a kingdom that we're interested in, such as animal. We can also see the levels underneath the kingdom of animal. If we click on the bubble, we can zoom in. Now we can see the phylums under animal. Keep in mind that the data being used for this demo is abbreviated. So, instead of 36, there are 3 phylums under animal, including Porifera, Cnidaria, and Stenophora. If we select the phylum Stenophora, we can zoom in on that. We can also read more about the phylum here. Its classes are also shown here. We can select Tentaculata. From here, we can view the class and its orders. We can select Lobata. We can also see how many groupings are under each grouping through the circle packing visualization. And Lobata has several different groupings under it. We could select different ones to see what's there and read more about each one. This is the family Eurampiidae. We can also select a different family. And the genus under that, including an image and information being shown here. Once we have reached this level, if we want to return to the top level view, you only need to use the button Reset to Top Level View. These are the main features of Taxonomist Species Visualizer.